You will recognize a lot of the returners that you'll see contributing early and often as we get started next week. I think what's really exciting is that I would call it fresh faces, not new faces. Young players who did get a bit of experience last year who are now going to have the opportunity to really go out and seize big time minutes. And so really excited to have Evie Miller back off of the injury from last year. And then Nia Moore, our two seniors who are also just fantastic captains. Their contributions are just going to be awesome. And then we have this really talented young group. So everyone is probably familiar with Emily Plachta and her ability to shoot the ball. I thought that Maya Hart just burst onto the scene last year, becoming our starting point guard. She has been playing really well. But then people should also keep an eye out for players like Mara Shore, Biz Watson, Maya Roberts, Emmy Hutter DeMarco, some of our sophomores who were just, really working hard every day. But as a result of having 7 seniors last year, earning those minutes was a little bit different. Now, again, with that 2 years under their belt, the way that they're playing already in scrimmages and practice, it's going to be really exciting as they start to, really play some big time for us. We, at the end of last year, we lost Jordan Call to an ACL tear. And that's the other person I would tell you has just been working so diligently, so hard. We'll see Jordan back in a couple weeks, and that's going to be really exciting too. Our first years, again, just a lot of different strengths in those 4 first-year players. I think that you'll see all of them have an ability to score. We certainly have some really nice shooters. Lauren Ludwig, Taylor Angelski can really shoot it from outside. And then you'll see Mila Rossini and Megan Marston are dynamic with the basketball in their hands. So it'll be fun. Now they're still sort of, getting the lay of the land, college basketball, that whole first year adjustment. But everyone just works so hard. There's such great energy in the gym with that I think that they're going to come along quickly. Good basketball IQ, so smart. So it's going to be really exciting to see how they start to mix in with the fray. Liv Franciscus is this awesome sophomore in terms of she has just been kind of like a real spark every day in practice. And then she had a great scrimmage on Friday. She's doing so much for us to help our team get better. What's really fun is the best way I could describe it is just a ton of energy. Seeing that these players who are young really being able to show who they are, their personality in practice. It is just a very energy giving environment when you walk in. They're fired up to practice every day. They are very coachable, and they really just want to go out and do their thing. What I love is the way that they support one another. That started in the preseason. Evie and Naya put together a preseason for these young players that got them in great shape, that really had them ready for the first day of practice. And that's what I sometimes forget is how young we are. And so we've had our moments of let's take a step back and teach this a little more so that we really have a good foundation. So we might not be moving as quickly as we have in years past, but I think what that's going to mean in the long run is that we're going to really be ready to rock and roll, especially come UAA time. We've put off our goal setting for a second. I think that everyone, when you graduate a group of 7, it's such a new personality to a squad. And as you mentioned, we haven't been in practice very long. And we are, I think, still sort of feeling ourselves. What are our strengths? Where do we need to get better? And so our first scrimmage was very successful. I thought it was a great start. We're going to go scrimmage on Saturday and hopefully see, another defense, another way of somebody trying to stop what we are trying to do. And I think when we come back from that scrimmage on Saturday, that's where we'll really sit down and talk about what we think this season can be for us. At the end of the day, my goal for us is, what do we need to do to just reach our full potential? Are we playing the right system? Are we doing the things that play to this group's strengths? And that is different than the strengths we had last year. So we are doing some things very differently this year. I think it's fun, exciting, up-tempo, aggressive. So I'm excited to see what we'll do, and I'll let you know about the goals in a few days or so. It was more about learning attitude, like an attitude and a type of fearlessness that really, to take that approach in every practice, to take that approach in every game. And that's what I see now from this group that it has come back, is the energy I spoke of earlier, is this relentlessness, is this we're okay with making mistakes if we're making them at 100% and we'll get the next play. That's really, I think, what we took away from the season as a whole last year, but the way that we finished last year. This group has just picked up that momentum and continued that momentum in the off season, and I really feel like we have that kind of, aggressive, fearless, relentless mentality as we head into this season. In the style that we want to play, certainly we will want to see that our scoring average as a team has been high 70s, low 80s. I think that we're going to want to see how we've taken care of the basketball. Certainly every coach is going to tell you that it will reflect in our win-loss record, because I certainly think that we have the potential to win a lot of basketball games. But knowing the strength of our conference, knowing the strength of the UAA, having a team in your league that is already preseason picked as the national champion in NYU, I think that to come into every game and making sure that we are really ready to compete, and if we can hang around until that fourth quarter with those teams that we're playing in the UAA, I think it could be really scary to play us. And us being scary might be what I deem this as a success. But we're going to surprise a lot of people. We're going to be a good basketball team. It's going to be a lot of fun.